Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Sienna LE in the color white. Let's take a look. So starting up front, underneath the hood, we have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission. It gets up to 245 horsepower, 176 pound-foot of torque. When properly equipped, you have towing capacity up to 3,494 pounds. Up front, LED headlights, daytime running lights, and that blue hybrid Toyota logo. Onto the side here, you have 17-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have blind spot monitoring. As you move back, you'll find all of your rear windows come with factory tinting, and looking up top, you have black roof rails. On the back here, on the right-hand side, you have your LE hybrid trim level badge. You have the Sienna logo and the Toyota logo across the back. Underneath this is where you will find your backup camera. You'll also reach here to open up your trunk space. Simply reach in, press the button, and lift upwards. Inside, you'll find, of course, second and third row seating. The second row seating has a 40-20-40 split, so this middle section is able to move independently from either side. We'll look more at that in a second. Third row seating has a 60-40 split on the right-hand side. Seats are able to be laid down flat, the way that we have the right or the left-hand side here laid down. You can also choose to stow it away into this cavern underneath at any time. There are diagrams showing exactly how to go about doing this. You can use the handles labeled 1 or the straps labeled number 2. On the back of your seats, you'll also find extra hooks you can use for storage space. Left-hand side, you have a little storage pocket. Third row seat occupants have plenty of their own footroom. They also have plenty of their own charger spaces and cup holders. Then you are looking to the right-hand side, you can find this little false wall on the right. That is where you'll be able to find your battery should you need to access it. Down below you have additional storage space down if you do not choose to store your seats in the stow and go style, which would just mean bringing it down, creating a level surface that goes all the way through from the rear trunk space all the way up to the back of the second row seating. Any one of these allows you to accommodate for your passengers or for anything that you need extra storage space for. To close up your space, just reach up to the handle on the right-hand side and bring down the trunk back into starting position. Next, let's take a look at the inside. So to open up your rear space here, you have two options. You can press the little black button, or you can just pull on the handle. You'll find it automatically will slide open for you. Inside, your interior upholstery is the gray cloth. It has this heathered quilted texturing on the middle panels of your seats. As we said, this middle section for the second row is able to be laid down flat and moved around. There are straps labeled number 2 down below and number 1 up top. You can see right here, able to adjust the seat to your liking. There are plenty of armrests as well for the second row seat occupants, both on the outside, and you can see it on the inside here as well. Now, looking up overhead, you'll find this third zone air conditioning panel control. This is able to control the air conditioning for the temperature as well as the fan speed for your rear seat occupants. This way they can do it themselves. They don't have to be bothering everyone up front, or it can be controlled from the up front panel. We'll talk about that in a sec when we get up there. On the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, there is pouch storage. Back of your console, you have your chargers up top, cup holder spaces down below, and all new units come with both carpeted and rubber mats. On the side of the seat is where you'll find adjustments to move it back and forth or lay it down flat as well. You can also see the running tracks that go all the way through, so it's super adjustable for any needs that you have for your passengers or simply to gain access to your third row. To close up the space back here, there are two additional ways from up top. You can look inside underneath of this handlebar. You'll find a little button you can press. This exists on both sides. You can see it right here. Or on the inside of the door, there's also another handle. You can give this guy a pull just like we did on the outside. Or once again, you can just press that little black button to have it slide closed for you. Looking inside of your driver's door, we have our first looks at all of the metallic highlights. You'll find these all throughout your front cab space. On the doors, we have your power windows front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls, tons and tons of storage space inside of this door. Front driver's seat is electronically adjustable, back, front, and up, down. You've got your hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Then you have your gas release and the power door off. That way, people from the inside cannot be sliding the doors open and closed. They can only be opened from the outside. Then you have your traction control, automatic headlamps, heated leather steering wheel, dash brightness, and odometer trip, and then a little storage space right up top. On the steering wheel here, left-hand side is controls for the dash display. You've got hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at your customizable home screen. Then in your menu space, you have your audio, phone, apps, projection, info. You also have a climate display. You can go to the options here where you have additional things that aren't on the panel down below. So this includes some of your syncing, AC, and then that Eco Heat Cool in particular. We also have all of your general setup through here, so everything from personal profile, Bluetooth, your audio, phone, voice, vehicle apps, clock, language, home screen, and theme color settings. At the bottom is where you have your audio listening. So we have AM, FM radio available with this unit. You have USB adapters as well as full Bluetooth connectivity, which includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. All the way at the bottom is where you'll find your optional navigation. You can choose to connect that through Toyota Connected Services. Right hand side is all of your radio controls, tune scroll at the bottom. Bottom left is volume. Underneath, we have the climate control panel. So we have dual climate control up front here, so driver and front passenger can have their own unique temperature settings, or you can have the whole unit synced up as one, or just have the front synced up and the rear can work independently. That way everybody's able to have the perfect temperature at all times. We also have 3 variant levels for heated seat controls for driver and front passenger. You've got defrost for front and rear windshields. To the left, you have your 4-ways push start ignition. Then you have this shelf space that runs the whole way across your front dash. There's also a little divider on the right. That way, if you have something up on the shelf and take a hard turn, it's not going to go flying all the way out of arm's reach. On the left, you'll find one of your USB adapters. In the middle, you have plenty of cup holder spaces. Up front, this little flat space works particularly well for holding any sort of phone device if you don't want to be having it laid down flat. Say you need to have it upright to keep an eye for any notifications coming in and out. You can just pop it in there and it fits really well for most models. Then you've got your gear shift, parking brakes, EV mode, and driving mode. In the back here, we have this little pop-away cup holder space, additional storage up front. Then you have your console. It's got a little button to open. Super duper deep inside here, goes all the way to my elbow. Then you've got chargers on the left. You even have a little cutout, so when you have the top closed, you're not going to crush your cords. Then looking upwards, this little space looks somewhat like a glasses compartment, but if you press it, you'll find that it's actually a reflective little mirror here. This is a great little built-in feature. That way you don't have to use your rear view mirror to keep an eye on all of your rear passengers. This can be focused on the road, while this gives you the ability to keep an eye on everybody inside the unit. On top of that, you have your interior lighting controls, and then your power controls for the 2 side doors. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Sienna LE in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.